We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Jackson now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out. And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
To throw is Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
11.
On first down, Garoppolo. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
12. Go ahead.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Steps away to his left. And some room to work. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They run with Breida. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Gerald McCoy in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Right side caught by Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
21. Hey, 13.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the... It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. With it is Jackson. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays, getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Airing this one out for Evans. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Jackson. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
Flex round! Flex round!
They go back to the ground with Jones fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll set up a throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, look at that. Space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head Back onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Howard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the field. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
21.
Here's Breida. Spinning past him. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And he'll bang that one through. punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Carry here for Orleans Darkwan. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He may try and run for this. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Walker with a grab, left side. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now he's flushed out left. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
20!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hurry up! Here we go. Like 80! Pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. 12, fellas. Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Garoppolo again. Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Jackson now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. Early lead in that one for the Packers. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up second down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22.
Flex round! Flex round! 48, Mike. 48. Ohio!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Great solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Being chased out left. Airing this one out for Evans. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And Walker has it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
21.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On play action, they'll throw. Now he's forced out left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ziggy Ansah in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The Bucs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. In for the score. And the 49ers continue to roll.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Jackson now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just giving him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. On first down, Garoppolo. Now he'll escape to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. That'll bring up second down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Bucs on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes.
And this is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line.
I got you. 11.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Evans has it left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And his pass incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. And this one through the uprights and good. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll set up to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's second down.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Evans. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 yards there and a first down. Back to throw here. 20! Right side caught by Jackson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will cut this lead down to 25. This one fielded at the 5. A spin. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 49 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare, because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
You can continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Wait.
Right back to him on first down. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You